Welcome, and thank you for joining us here at the Copperbox Arena for another home EuroCup game between the London Lions and local rivals Paris Basketball. I'm joined now by the head coach of the London Lions, Ryan Schmidt. Tough game, tough circumstances today, coach. Of course, a lot of injuries, a lot of illness throughout the team, but despite that, still able to put 80 points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, congrats to Paris. I mean, it's a very talented team, very well coached. We knew it was going to be a tough challenge tonight, whether we were healthy or not. So, being down bodies, at the end of the day, that's basketball. There's no excuses. I'm really proud of our guys. We've had a few guys that haven't even practiced or played in 3 or 4 days. We've been kind of bedridden with illness, and showed up, put the uniform on, and went to battle. And again, it showed. It showed like the fatigue. Our legs weren't there. We struggled shooting the ball. But again, just in a game like that, I thought we did some good things, and especially the first quarter, I was proud. We did a lot of different things this game. We played a ton of zone. We try to mix some zone in every now and then as well, but our goal tonight was, we got to play pretty much the entire first half because we couldn't afford to get in foul trouble. So again, different game plan, unique circumstances. But again, I'm just really happy and proud of the effort our guys showed.
And now, halfway through the season, essentially, getting to that halfway point, how are you coping with the European schedule and managing the load of the British Basketball League as well?
Well, I mean, we had 8 guys playing tonight, so it's, trying to balance that, it's tough. We've been, the injury bug and the illness has hit us pretty tough in the last couple of weeks. But again, everyone's going through it. I think hopefully the worst is hopefully behind us now, and we can kind of regroup. And we were kind of talking there, and hope the basketball gods kind of bless us a little bit the second part of the season. But obviously, it's been a tough, first 4 months. A lot of injuries, a lot of sick, illness, especially recently. But again, in a 9-10 month season, that's part of it. It's going to be a roller coaster. And I think at the end of the first, round of EuroCup games, to be 4-5. Like to be 5-4, but to be 4-5 with 5 of those games being on the road. I really like where we're at. I think we can get some guys back and healthy. I think we can make a strong push on the back end of the season.
And trophy season is coming up. We've got a British Basketball League Cup final is also coming up. What are your thoughts? As you said, the basketball gods blessing you for this final leg of the season.
Hopefully. We're excited. Again, that's the tough part. We played the semi-final game, Monday evening, and it's a quick turnaround, less than 48 hours before you got to go play a team like this. That's again, they're athletic. They like to play with up tempo and fast pace. But yeah, we're excited. And obviously, anytime you get a chance to play for some silverware, in the middle of the season, we're excited about the opportunity and proud of our guys for taking care of business and punching our ticket to get in that game.
And the last bit is the last question: is your next opponents in the EuroCup? Hapoel Tel Aviv.
Yeah, again, right. There's no easy matches or easy games in this competition. A team that was our first run at it, and again, I think we're excited to get a chance to play them at home. I believe that game's back at Wembley, so we're excited. I know we know they travel well. And again, every single night you step on the floor in this competition is going to be tough. So hopefully we're healthy by that point, and we continue to trend in the right direction and continue to get better on both ends of the ball. And again, we'll see where we're at as we start the second round of this competition.
Any questions from the floor? No questions from the floor? Lovely. Thank you very much for your time, Ryan. We'll see you soon.
Thanks.
Appreciate you, brother. good reading for you today, Coach. All of our journalists. So we're back again, ready for our second interview after this EuroCup game here at the Copper Box Arena. The local rivalry, as some are now calling it, between the London Lions and Paris Basketball. Head coach Will Weaver, thank you very much for joining us. Will, a fantastic performance from your guys today here in the capital in London. Your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, I'm obviously proud of our guys for the way that we shared the ball in particular and took care of it. But we also caught London on a good night. Obviously, injuries, some shooting luck went our way with them missing a lot of shots they'll usually make. But the environment of the game, the city itself, the excitement for basketball, a sold-out crowd, and the job that Coach Schmidt, his staff, it's very clear where this team is headed, and we're excited to be on a similar trajectory. And so I'm looking forward to competing against them in Paris later this year, and who knows, in the playoffs in years to come.
Of course, I believe 4 or 5 players in double digits today, but you mentioned it already. It was a real team performance, and even some of the guys further down the bench getting their opportunity to step on the EuroCup court.
Yeah, our guys that haven't been playing as much have done an exceptional job of staying ready. So Bienvenu Concodi, one of our assistant coaches, and Philippe Carpentier, those guys manage their fitness, and their professionalism shines through when their number gets called in an environment like this. And every single guy that stepped on the court tonight approached it the right way and played for the name on the front of the jersey, and we got a good result as a part of that.
And what is the difference at this moment in time between your EuroCup performances and your domestic performances, night and day, from when you look at the league tables?
Yeah, I got to give some respect to the LNB. Betclic Elite is an incredibly difficult domestic competition. I was forced to miss the first 4 games of that competition as well, with some bureaucracy that we wish we had those 4 games back. But we feel very fortunate to be competing in 2 of the best leagues in the world, and we wouldn't trade the chance to come to London and head to Tel Aviv and be a part of one of the most professional, if not the most professional competitions. And then on the weekend, we'll be playing in about 40 hours against Nancy on the road before a quick break for Christmas.
And how are you finding that adjustment, of course, playing at the domestic level and then EuroCup basketball? I asked Coach Smith exactly the same question coming to that halfway point of the season. How are you adjusting?
It's a luxury for me because I'm used to 3-4 games a week in the NBA. Yeah. So I feel like, we get to practice. This is great. But, for our players, it's been an adjustment. And so we've had to be overboard in our recovery, overboard in the work in the weight room. And it's truly a team effort to be able to keep these guys healthy. We're fully healthy right now. There was a long stretch of the season where we were holding it together with tape and pins. And so we'll use this depth as long as we have it. And guys will be ready when the opportunity comes to play even more minutes as the season moves along.
Last question. Of course, your next fixture in the EuroCup is against Turk Telekom Ankara, top of the group. Big challenge coming up, but I'm sure you guys are ready to face it.
Yeah, we're looking forward to trying to complete the sweep when we play against those guys. Obviously, this next time around in the competition, now that we've played everybody once, I think everyone's got a little better feel for their teams and their opponents. And so we'll look forward to that challenge. I think on paper, they're the favorites in our group. And so we'll look forward to hosting them and seeing if we can try to keep some of the momentum going.
Well, thank you very much. Safe journey home.
Cheers.
Have a good one.
All the best.
Thanks, everybody.